All right, so today we're gonna do some, don't need the basketball for now. We're gonna teach you guys how to get into defensive stance. So one of the traditional ways that I like to teach and that I like to actually use myself, just get into like triple threat. So he's ready to go. Me as a defender, I wanna make sure that I am always smaller than the person with the ball. I think that's very important. So if he's here, I'm here, ready to move. It's just like a sprint. Like if we were about to take off and do a sprint, I'd want to be low and ready to sprint. I'm not going to start upright here. Me personally, I like to say my eyes is around about belly button. So I'm here, okay? But I've got to be ready to react to whichever way he goes. So I'm here, he decides to go a certain way, I have to react and slide my feet. All right, so the way we want to get used to our stance is we want to be nice and low, okay? See, my legs are nice and bent. I want to be quick enough to slide to my right and also slide to my left. One of the basic things I like as well is if I'm sliding to my right hand is going to be out, my left hand is going to dig in for the steal. So what that's going to look like, a slide. Going this way, now I'm going left, my left hand's moving with my foot. So it's like this and it's like this. So if I'm dribbling this way, he's got the left hand out. If I take it this way, he's got the right hand out. All right, so we're gonna work here. Good. Nice. Very good, very good. Nice. Really good job there. What Emmanuel was doing, every time I would drive, he would make sure to get his chest in front of me. All right, so another thing to pay attention to as a defender is how you're going to play. You're not going to play the same way every single time. So let's just say the ball gets inbounded to the point guard. You know, I'm not always going to go up and right up in his face, unless that's sort of like I guess your coach or someone's already told you that's what he wants from you. But generally speaking, that's sort of the containment area. I'm still putting pressure, but I'm going to put enough pressure so that I don't get beat. I'm not going to get up too close, but I'm still going to maintain pressure, just enough to make sure that I'm still in front. It's here, I'm still low, good, I'm still here, good, good, good. There's still a good little distance there between me and the ball carrier. It gets a bit different when you're in the front court where you're trying to score. So come over here. Let's just say this person's driving from the top of the three. We'll just say you're around the 3-point line. And he's coming at me. That's sort of when I can, I guess, get a bit closer. But even here on the 3-point line, I want to make sure that I'm at a distance to still be able to contest the shot. Okay, so I'm not going to sag off and give him a free shot, so he's in a nice rhythm. I'm going to be at a distance where I'm making him think. I'm making him think I'm still there. All right, and if he decides to go, now you're in my world, you're in the key. That's when I've got to get closer and give you contact. There's so many other things that fall into place here as well. Let's just say this guy has no left hand, which is usually, I'd say, 90% of people. I always like to get in the habit of force everyone left, unless you're left-handed. But as a default, I just get into this stance here when it's one-on-one. Obviously, if you're playing a certain type of defense where you want to force, maybe you're trying to force sideline, or maybe you're playing like a pack line type of defense, that's different. But in a one-on-one scenario, if I want to make this person feel uncomfortable, I'm usually going to sit on his right hand and force him to beat me this way. All right, go. All right, nice. See, no left hand. This guy is so adamant, because sometimes you force people left and they still manage to go right. But what I want you to get in the habit of is a lot of the time we do this. We go slide, go left and go back to your right. We open up and then we allow the right hand drive. We don't want that. I'm going to only give him left if he decides to come back to his right, rather than me open up in stance. I'm going to shut it down to the point where, nah, you're not beating me this way. The only way you're going to beat me is going that way. Good. That was good. Couldn't really change direction because when I tried, you kind of froze me and you're forcing me to get beat that way. Now, very important as well, I can overplay this side. See how I can be here, obviously I'm giving you the whole pathway.
Yeah.
Play against good players, they're just gonna, even if their left hand's not that strong, they're still gonna take it with their left. But I wanna make sure that if I give them that pathway, I'm still able to meet them at a spot that's gonna force them into a tough contested shot. So I'll let you sort of do whatever you want. The goal is for you to score, okay?
After left?
Huh? My whole objective is I don't want to open up, and I want to force you into a tough left-handed finish on the left-handed side.
Yeah.
Ready? Let's go. All right, so now you got the scouting report on Emmanuel. Force him left. Oh! Nice. Oh. Oh. Nice. All right, how did that make you feel as a ball handler just then? Because I gave you the freedom to do whatever you wanted.
It was a bit weird because like I was going left and like I couldn't really change directions, and it was also like he was already there in the left side, so my only option was to either fade away or spin around and go around him.
Yeah, and you still got some decent shots off, but they were tough, right? I feel like whenever they shoot a shot where it's like a step through, they have to pivot and do whatever, you've done a decent job as a defender. It's the ones where they just drive straight through and get an open layup or an easy play.
Yeah.
Those are the ones we want to limit as defenders. Like a plan is so key to how you approach defense. You don't just rock up to the court and go, here you go, oh, I don't know, I'm not thinking, I'm just moving around, playing basketball, I don't know what happens. It's just like when you have the ball, you want to play, and like defense is the same.
Yep.
When I'm playing D, I'm sizing up my opponent. Is he left-handed? Is he right-handed? Is he a good driver? Is he a good shooter? So right now, we're just going to go 3 dribble limit. Low, low, box. Hey. Let's just say I'm defending from the right wing now. Daniel's on the right wing. In a lot of teams, you're not going to want to give up middle penetration. It's just like it's sort of like a standard rule for a lot of defenses. So in saying that, like even though I'll say force people left, when I practice playing one-on-ones on this side, I sort of just try to emulate a game on how I think I would play D in this situation and still force them towards the sideline and the baseline. The reason why I want to force people to sideline and baseline is because I'm taking away the space that they get to play with. If Daniel drives to the middle, he's got the whole court to see. If he drives to the side, he might beat me, but he's got such a narrow window on the options that he can take. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, ready? Daniel didn't get a warm up today, so I've kind of thrown him under the bus. Here we go. That was. All right, you want to get in? Oh. Give him that side only. Good. Nice. Good D. Good D. All right, so we're going to go 5-second countdown. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I said 5 and then I counted from 3. This is why I don't like counting. So it's the same sort of thing. So he's got the ball, and I got to remember he's got the ball. So I have to. I'm not going to say anticipate, but he's going to make the first move, and I've got to sort of, anticipate. I've got to anticipate. Is that anticipate?
Yeah, anticipate, and like expect it.
Anticipate's like when you. Is it anticipate like when you guess, sort of like?
No, it's like being ready for it.
Being ready for it. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
Do it again with this. I'll cut it now.
Huh?
Do it like say.
Wait, I don't want to say anticipate. I want to use anticipate something else. React. React is the word I was looking for. Okay. All right. So today we're going to learn a bit about defense. Wait, cut.